Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know it's been somewhat in the time frame of 2 weeks. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nkem. I'm a YouTuber based in England, and this is my YouTube channel. I do a lot of videos on fashion, lifestyle, nursing. And today's video we are doing back to the 30 series. I haven't done 30 series in such a long time. I filmed a couple of videos, but I didn't like how the way they turned out, so I sort of just kind of left it there. But we're like back to filming 30 series, and I hope that today's video is really a good one. So anyway, today's video is like fashion related, and it's on um like 5 ways to elevate your look in your 30s. Okay, so if you'd like to learn more about this, just keep on watching. Okay, so you guys know that I'm like very passionate about filming 30 series, regardless of the fact that I haven't filmed it in a long time. My schedule, and coupled with the fact that you know just kind of I didn't like the quality of like the content that I had filmed with regards to the 30 series. So I kind of like took a break and circled back to basically just trying to find new ideas and work on that better. But let's just get into the video. So we're doing like 5 things. I'm trying to keep it simple, short, sweet, and interesting. 5 things to elevate your look in your 30s. And if you remember that about the previous videos, if you haven't watched the previous videos, please go and watch the previous videos. I'm going to like leave them in the description box so you can watch them. And we talked about how the 30s are like your big girl era, your big girl stage. You're very fearless, you're very bold, unbothered, and you're true to yourself. So we're talking on 5 ways to elevate your looks in your 30s, so that the way you want to feel is automatically communicated in like your outfit. There is something about when a lady walks into a room and she makes a statement. And to be very funny, this morning I had a conversation with my friend while I was in the shower, and we sort of spoke about, you know, buying some expensive things, and I remember she was supposed to come over to my house, and we had this conversation. Now she had an order coming in from a wake mode, and she didn't want to like look for them to take the order back, and then she has to reschedule and all of that. And we spoke about how buying quality and luxury things are some of the things that we wanted to start doing in our 30s. We just had like a series of conversations that bordered around buying quality items for our use. And this bordered on, she made a statement and said she'd rather wear like an expensive hair and make sure that her skin is on point, as opposed to buying or like spending money on clothes and all of that. And I sort of countered whatever her point was. I countered her point and I said, regardless of how I know I want my skin to look on point and I want my hair to look really nice, but I don't think that's priority for me. Priority for me would be if I buy luxury items that I feel would transcend with time. So I would want to buy quality things, and I specifically said handbags. I like to buy handbags that I know that will last a lifetime. If I'm spending £1,000 or £2,000 or £3,000 on a luxury item, I want it to be something that is of quality that I can pass down to my kids. Now, this is my own mentality and this is my thinking. So we kind of centered, our conversation around these things, but the reason I'm mentioning this is that when you're in your 30s, you are more aware of who you want to be, the kind of lifestyle you want, life you want to lead, what you want for yourselves, like work wise, hobby wise, a relationship, finances. You're more aware, you're more vocal, you're intentional. So how you look and how you dress and how people see you is also something. And I'm going to backtrack, right? We we say these things a lot. Oh, we don't care how people see me, or we don't care about people's opinions. But the truth is, when you want to make an impression when it comes to work or um even leisure, people see your appearance first before you even open your mouth. And I am of the opinion and school of thought that I want to walk into a room and command attention. I don't necessarily have to speak, but my presence, my aura, says a lot even before I utter a sound. This is what I believe in, and this is how I, generally want to appear or live my life. So anyway, enough of this. Enough of this prologue. Let's just dive into the video. So one of the things, number one thing that I would advise women in their 30s to do is decent to be decent. Now, I understand that there's a lot of fashion or trends that are out there. I understand that everyone is showing breasts, that's showing bum bum. But I'm the school of thought that, I'm the kind of person that thinks decency trumps all of these things. And I know that as women, the way we dress comes with our mood, how we're feeling in a certain type of, period. So there are times where we want to be all, taut-ish, we want to wear revealing clothes, we want to wear a shower clothes per se. And this is how my friends and I this is how I say it sometimes. There's this period where it's a shower clothes that I want to wear. And that is it for me. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I'm saying that in different scenarios or places require different types of outfits. When you go to the beach, you wear a bikini. You don't wear a wedding gown to the beach. Do you understand? So different situations or environments or places that you are determines the kind of outfits that you wear. But for the better part of it, I would advise that being decent makes you look more mature, makes you look more expensive. The way you dress, and I'm going to just leave like pictures of examples of different outfits that I've worn somewhere so you can see what I mean. And I'm not saying you should dress like a nun or a reverend sister, and it doesn't mean that you can't be, classy, fashionable, but I think that being decent has a way that it makes you look expensive. In your 30s, everybody does not have to see your breast. Okay, it's not for the entire world to see. When you're going to a nightclub and you need to dress hot or whatever, you can wear whatever you want to a nightclub. Again, you can have a decent version of whatever you want to wear to a nightclub if you want to go to a party or whatever, anything like that. But I feel like decency speaks volume. Less is more. And if you're in your 30s, it is something you should consider about the way you dress. It should definitely change. The second thing on my list would be a jacket or a blazer jacket. This is one thing that I always have in my wardrobe. I will add pictures of different looks that you can do with jackets, but I think this is like number one is a wardrobe staple. And what I mean by a wardrobe staple is wardrobe staples are basically outfits. Sorry, my friend is here. Wardrobe staples are basically outfits that you need in your wardrobe. Like they are something that you need for the everyday move. So in fact, I'm actually going to Google staples. So I'll give you like a dictionary definition of what a staple means. So a dictionary definition of wardrobe staple is clothing staples are versatile pieces that you can wear in different ways and in different situations. They are classic items in your wardrobe that never go out of style. And I think the key word or the important word here is never go out of style. While we live in a world where fast fashion is king and everybody is interested in wearing the latest or the trendiest outfit, I do believe that having classic items or classic clothing in your wardrobe would, one, help you save money, to help you stay unique. It's not that it's a bad thing to follow trend, but if you want to really be outstanding in a fast fashion world, having your own style is paramount. And for me, a jacket is one very important part of that. You can get it in black, you can get it in white, you can get it in brown, neutral, whatever color you want basically. But for a start, you should have a black jacket. Everyone has a black. I don't have a black jacket actually, but I think everyone has a black jacket. Everyone minus me has a black jacket, but anyway, yeah. So the third thing for me would be a midi dress. So for me, midi dress is still borders on the first option, the first thing that I mentioned about, which is decency. But for me, I feel like there's a way midi dresses make you look grown and feel like you're a grown woman, command respect. You know what you're doing. You're all put together. It makes you look very elegant. Yeah, it's just, I feel like I'll put pictures of like samples or examples of people in midi dresses, and the way that they look, like it has this way of making you look all put together, especially when you pair it with a jacket and pair with some high heels, very nice bag and all of that. It just makes you look grown, and this is the idea of how you want to look in your 30s. And when you're in your 30s, I mean, you don't want to take nonsense from anybody. You are that girl and all of that. So I feel like midi dress is one of the things that you need in your closets. The fourth thing on my list is neutrals, like neutral colors. Neutral colors are absolutely the best. An example, because we need examples. A lot of people may not know what neutral colors are, but let me give you an example. So your whites, your blacks, your beige or cream, your nude or light browns, your browns, they're all like in the neutral family, and they're basically colors that go with everything else. So for me, when I'm styling an outfit, I can decide to wear a combination of black and white because I usually view them under the same color category. So I can do an all white dress with black shoes and maybe a splash of color like a red or a blue or a purple or a pink. That works for me. That still looks all put together, even though I have like 3 colors mixed in that outfit. So neutrals are a great way to add style to your wardrobe, and they're never out of style. Neutral colors are very classic colors. If you're trying to build up your wardrobe or create a classic wardrobe staple, usually you're advised to buy lots of black, white, browns, nudes, neutral colors, because they can go with literally anything that you buy. You can go with blue, you can go with red, you can go with purple, yellow, pink, burgundy, whatever color that you want to mix or match that with. So neutral colors are one of the things I think that you should incorporate in your wardrobe. And let me make this point, and this is not to say that you shouldn't wear color. I wear color. I have lots of color. I have yellow, green, red, all of that. I favor white. I like a lot of white outfits. I buy a lot of white outfits. I have a lot of t-shirts in white or tops in white, but at the same time I wear color. But I feel like when you add, like, nude is something that you, especially when you're trying to build your 30s wardrobe, you're trying to change your style and like reinvent yourself, adding neutrals to your wardrobe is a very good way to do that. Last but not the least, invest in a structured bag. And this just sort of like relates to the conversation I was saying that I had with my friend earlier about what I would like to invest in. We need a very good black bag. Every woman needs that very good black bag. Now you can wait, save and splurge and buy like something that is really of really good quality, or you can buy, which is what I always advise, something that would last. It doesn't have to be like a top-notch designer bag. It doesn't have to be a Louis Vuitton or a Givenchy or Prada or whatever that is trending now. There are very good quality bags that are affordable, depends on your budget. But why I advise people to actually invest and buy something that is very good quality, something that will last you for a lifetime. It is going to, and I'm not saying you shouldn't buy other supplementary bags, but you need a very good bag that when you're going to a place of high status that you can whip out, something that you wear the next 3 years and you know that you have a good, or 5 years, a good quality bag. It's as simple as that. I don't think anything beats quality. Okay, and I'm going to add a bonus point, and the bonus point is something that we all know: wear heels. Heels has a way of elevating your look. They have a way of making you look all put together, look expensive, look very sexy, look very chic. Buy heels. Start with a pair of really nice black heels, and like I said, invest in good quality products you can buy. It doesn't have to be over the top. You can buy things like Zara, or just find brands that offer very good quality of footwear. Start with black, start with nude, perplexed heels, whatever you need, but wear heels. Heels has a way of making you be that girl, elevating your look. Imagine when you wear a midi dress, throw on a jacket, have a really nice handbag, wear a very nice heel, your hair is all put together, your makeup is on point, you smell really good. Oh god, walk into a place, of course everybody's going to turn and look at you like, yeah, this person looks, and you're treated with respect. People respond to you with respect without you even mentioning or saying a word. It's happened over and over. Like, I've this is something that I have lived, like it's an experience that I have lived, and I know there are certain ways you dress to certain places and you command respect. It's as simple as that. The way you look, it's unfortunate in this world we are addressed by how we look, which is why they say dress as you want to be addressed, you know. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope this video was interesting and fun and you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if this was really interesting for you, leave me a comment, share with your friends. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.